Flexibility assessment. Remember to perform a 5 to 10 minute aerobic warm-up before starting the assessments. The first assessment is the Canadian Trunk Forward Flexion Test. This measures hamstring and lower back flexibility and is appropriate for all populations. Reminders: do not lead with one hand. Make sure your knees remain extended and exhale as you reach forward for best results. This test will be measured in centimeters and will be performed 2 times. The best score out of these 2 assessments will be used. I remove my shoes before starting the assessment. Once I remove my shoes, I place my feet flat on the surface and reached forward. I held this position for 2 whole seconds. Table 5.2 is shown. This chart categorizes your score based on age and gender. I subtracted 3 from the original values on the table, and as a result, I obtained the 2 numbers that are highlighted. Keep in mind I only showed the subtracted values for the category I was placed in. Since I am a 22-year-old female and my score was 27.2 centimeters, I am classified as fair. The YMC sit and reach test measures hamstring and lower back flexibility. This is appropriate for all populations. Reminders: exhale while reaching forward, fingers must touch the yardstick, do not lead with one hand, and do not bend knees. I remove my shoes before starting the assessment. I placed my feet at the edge of the tape and held this position for 2 seconds. Table 5.3 categorizes your score based on age and gender. Since I am a 22-year-old female and scored at a 14.5, I am considered below average and fall under the 30 to 40th percentile. The chair sit and reach test is appropriate for older populations and measures hamstring flexibility. Reminders: do not lead with one hand, keep untested leg flat on the floor, and testing ankle should be dorsiflexed. This test requires a chair against the wall and a ruler. While keeping my head in perfect alignment, I exhaled and reached forward, leading with both hands. I held this position for 2 seconds. I performed this on both legs, a total of 2 times. Remember to position yourself at the edge of the chair. I used the best score out of the 2 trials that were performed. This test will be scored in inches. A measurement before the toe will be considered a negative score. A measurement at the toe will be considered a score of 0, and a measurement past the toe will be a positive score. In my case, I scored a positive 1.5 inches on my left leg and a positive 2 inches on my right leg. This test will be scored as flexible or inflexible. While laying supine, I brought my right knee to my chest. I did the same for my left leg. Because my straight leg remained in contact with the mat, I am considered flexible on both legs. This assessment will be performed twice and the best scores out of the 2 will be used.